back. The Congressional Budget Office and the Committee for a Responsible Federal Budget both warning that Social Security is less than 8 years away from insolvency based on projections from the program's own trustees. The CRF, it is time to start telling the truth when it comes to Social Security and Medicare. We are running out of time to phase in changes gradually and avoid harsh cuts, sharp tax increases, or unacceptable borrowing. They also warn a retired dual-earning couple could see cut security benefits of upwards of $18,000 a year beginning in 2033. Joining me right now is the Administration Commissioner, Frank Bisignano. Frank, it's great to see you. Thank you so much for being here.
Great to be here, Maria.
And I know you've been doing a lot of work putting technology to the test in the Social Security Administration. It is night and day since you took the role. But first, give us your reaction to these expectations that Social Security goes insolvent within 10 years.
As you know, I'm one of the 4 trustees with the Treasury Secretary, the HHS Secretary, and the Labor Secretary. And we made a commitment at the end of the trustee meeting, which actually published the information, that we would have a deep commitment to deliver this promise, to protect and preserve. And one of the ways we've been doing it is to begin to change the paradigm around our payments. In my second week on the job, the Inspector General sent a letter talking about $18 billion in improper payments. We've already addressed half of that. It's about delivering a great control environment. Ultimately, White House, Congress, and the trustees will have a solution. But right now, it's about how to do the job right. Eliminate fraud, waste, and abuse. Increase the level of service to the American population. We have 300 active cardholders, 300 million active cardholders, and we have to serve them as best as possible. You know, we had a website that was down for 29 hours a week scheduled. It's down 0 time now. So Americans can transact every day on the web through Social Security. We will eliminate fraud, waste, and abuse. We will do a great job in delivering a better experience for the American population. And the control agenda and the client agenda will also allow us a platform to have Social Security, which is coming up on its 90th anniversary on August 14th. Be here as the president has committed and promised for the next 90 years.
Yeah, I mean, you make Frank, but I don't even understand. Why would the website be down by design?
You know, it's an interesting thing. We have some great engineers in the org that are new. They've come on, they're honest, talented. They've came from other industries. And in the first few weeks, they sent me a snapshot of the service hours of the web. And we all know that the service hours of the web are 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You know, in the time periods that was down, in just a short period of time, less than 2 weeks, we've done over 300,000 transactions. Those are 300,000 Americans who would not have been served.
And you're doing so because you're deploying new technology to make this a digital-first agency. I want to hear more about that. You've got new data that shows technology enhancements, improving customer handling the traffic at quicker speeds, as you just mentioned, nearly doubling the amount of customers year to date and completing more than 3.1 million payments to beneficiaries of the Social Security Fairness Act 5 months ahead of schedule. The payments totaled $17 billion, Frank. I want to get your take on what else and how significant this new technology is in terms of transforming this historic agency.
Well, this has been 90 days worth of work. I think the agency has a new sense of urgency. When I talk about those control items at 3 o'clock today, like every Friday, we'll go through all the control agenda items and have a pristine control environment. We meet quite regularly on the service agenda. I have been in a field office every week. I've been in a regional office every week. People are understanding we're here to serve the American public. I thought one of the great things that the agency did was figure out technically how to get out the payments for the Fairness Act 5 months early. And then we've taken wait times from the last administration on the phones, which averaged 30 minutes, to last week 5 minutes. And that means we're handling more volume, serving more Americans in a manner. It's better for our employees, too. An employee who answers a phone call that took maybe 2 hours doesn't get the same treatment from the caller as one who answers it in 5 minutes. So this is about deploying technology, taking a digital-first, client-first mindset. We have a lot of work to do to change our way we interact on the web, but we have an objective. We have a My SSA account, which limits fraud, allows access through the web. We do 1.2 million transactions right now over the web a day, and we will continue to enhance My SSA. If we have 50 million active users, we have an objective to have 100 million by the end of the year. More secure, better service, and the way Americans are transacting.
Well, I mean, look, nobody knows how to use technology to update an institution better than you. Given your background, which I've watched over the years. But Frank, I want to get your take on that fraud that you just referred to, because ever since the inception of, there's been a lot more discussion about the alleged fraud in government programs coming to light, including the Social Security claims. Former Doge head Elon Musk said that people 150 years old were receiving benefits, with critics claiming that he read the data wrong, Frank. So I know that there's evidence that, in fact, some of those people who were 150 years old, 200 years old, were on the rolls. But do we know for sure if they were actually getting those benefits?
Well, what I'd like to say is security card is a way to traffic in many areas. And when you have live Social Security numbers, it doesn't have to be fraud only in Social Security payments. It can traverse the whole environment. It can cause identity theft. So locking those down, which was a great job done, to lock them down, to not have people on the rolls who are not active and live, has definitely control environment. And, you know, to the extent that we have limited that, will show up in the numbers to protect and preserve, as the president has committed, and I'm honored to serve to be able to do that. So I think when we look at this, what we'll find out, control enhancements we're doing is going to eliminate fraud, waste, and abuse, and more importantly, which is almost 1%, will go 5 digits to the right, which will be returning money to the taxpayers ultimately.
All right, Frank, we'll be watching your work. Certainly, we so appreciate your time this morning. Thank you, sir.
Great to see you.
Frank Bisignano joining us this morning in New York. We'll be right back. Stay with us.